right, DC, here is Kamaru Usman back on the proving ground here tonight, and even dating to the Ultimate Fighter back in 2015. You got the sense pretty early on that we were looking at somebody special. He was able to cap it with the UFC championship. He's back on the horse here tonight.
He has this undying belief in himself. He believes that through hard work, all the results will show, and they have for Kamaru Usman. From the pace and pressure he put on Dos Anjos to the pace and pressure he put on Woodley, he shows now, and in those fights, why he's one of the best fighters in the welterweight division.
And he's really coming into his own when it comes to his striking. Certainly he's had a lot of standard influences in his ear. Henry Hooft, of course, Greg Jones on the wrestling side. Kamaru Usman, as he put it way back in the day, is a real problem. The Nigerian nightmare, Kamaru Usman, as usual, ready to battle as he tries to take home the title. Well, for years, the UFC's welterweight division has been among the promotion's strongest, and that is certainly the case here as we get our look at the undisputed UFC welterweight champion as he gets ready to defend the title.
The welterweight champion of the world. He's a star. The guy is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, and he carries himself in that manner. You can watch this guy from his approach to the media, to his appearances. He does everything right. He's the champ for a reason. And it all boils down to who he is and how he approaches everything from the media to the fight camp.
And as commentators, we like heat, we like friction. We definitely have some of that on our welterweight championship matchup here tonight. Islam Makhachev, he is ready to go. So are we for our main event. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Kamaru, the Nigerian nightmare, Usman. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, early round action here. Kamaru Usman's wrestling is next level. His MMA wrestling, super functional. But he believes that the jab is going to be the key here tonight. Obviously, he has gone to great lengths to develop that under Trevor Whitman, and he felt like he might actually be able to win this fight without securing a single takedown. We shall see. Oh, massive knee to the head. He got it like that as a two-time United States Olympian as he goes to the ankle pick to get the takedown.
I mean, it speaks to the wrestling acumen. Just the ability to find any takedown available. What a beautiful ankle pick.
Good work from the top here by Islam Makhachev. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet.
Look at that. recognized he was about to lose position.
Usman getting touched here repeatedly with these ground and pound strikes from the top. Referee's not gonna bail you out. That's a heck of a strike to land from bottom position. Makhachev's going for a choke here. Ooh, arm triangles in tight.
It's getting in very tight. He's got the choke in.
Need some more, guys.
Working out Ezekiel choking, he somehow gets out.
He just had to stay patient. It's so unfamiliar. If you panic, you're gonna get submitted. He didn't panic. You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move.
And now he's got the back. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Makhachev's in half guard now.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Under 90 seconds to go. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Well, he's got his back now.
Gotta be careful here.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or a big ground and pound.
Looks to me like he's got that submission close.
Starting to get deep. Looks like he's gonna get the finish.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Making all these shots count. Usman's eye is closing up. Round two next.
Stop.
All right, sit down. Here he is. Get some water, relax. Now listen, that was awesome. Really good work. Way to control him from the top. I need you to work to pass that.
All right, so for one fighter, the round mercifully comes to an end as we look back at some of the action. What a display of ground and pound.
It's his calling card. It's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a brutal ground and pound fighter, and he showed you just then why he's known as that in the MMA sphere. He's the guy that if he gets you down, he will dominate you with positioning and brutal, nasty ground and pound.
Second round underway.
He's doing a really good job of getting on that high crotch and just following the action. He passes the half. Great job landing from the top position. Another strike gets through from the top position.
A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Oh, he's stepping over the head here.
Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm, was able to withstand the fire. Now he finds himself out and safe.
Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Islam Makhachev. Oh, staying busy, fighting off of his back, and he lands. Makhachev's going for an arm here.
That is tight.
Ooh, somehow he gets out.
Great submission defense by this man. It looked like he was done.
Usman going to work from guard here. Nice combination of strikes there. Very efficient, very effective. Trying to pass here, as Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters...
How about the accuracy never seen a land right there. His opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Big right hand there. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Now some separation. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket.
That was nice strike. Oh, nice takedown defense. He lands a big knee to the body.
Oh, he's wobbled now. You heard the horn, and it came just as he was stunned by a huge shot right before the end of the round. So, saved by the bell. Back to the stool, 60 seconds with which to recover. We'll see if his corner can keep his head in the fight. Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship. Shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after
in the half guard.
Lands the grounded pound strike here. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Oh, he's got the Kamaru position locked in now. All right, so he lets go of the submission now.
He let go because he saw that he was going to lose his position. You got to maintain dominant position when you're in a fight.
Usman's tough as it gets, but that eye is downright nasty at this point in time, and you've got to wonder, given all the swelling, if that might even be a fractured orbital. Not good for Lim.
He's got to start throwing now. Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Johnny, then he just gets up.
Well, as many expected, his grappling has been very strong thus far. The tape.
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side. Drop his chest. How in the world did he escape that submission?
Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Look out for the hook.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
All right, that's the end of the round. And Usman's eye starting to look pretty bad. He absorbed a lot of damage over those 5 minutes. We'll see if the cut man can do anything about that.
Defense.
All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our fourth round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 2.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make it.
His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again. Oh, no!
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Well, I can't even relate to the mental and physical toughness we are seeing from these two individuals. Both fighters damaged and compromised, and yet leaning on the heart here late in the fight.
Yeah, they're both leaning on the heart. They're both trying to really show that they belong. They're both trying to show that they're the better fighter. They have been matched at every single step. They're both bloody, battered, bruised, but neither one of them is willing to take a step back. These guys want to win.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land. He's trying to land effective strikes.
Big strikes continue to land. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard. There it is. Now he's running him out.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. Under a minute to go in the round. Well, you know he's tougher than I am, right? But this man has absorbed so much damage upstairs that I wouldn't be surprised to see the referee call in the doctor at some point.
Well, at some point, you got to take a look at him. He's so bruised. He's so battered. He's so swollen. And credit to his opponent for finding a route to victory and staying on that. He has dominated this fight.
Well, landing several strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent. Good work here by Usman. And there's the buzzer indicating the end of round 4. Heading back to the corner now after that round. Usman's eye has never looked worse, candidly. The cut man's going to get in there and hopefully put some end swell on that, or that eye's going to shut, DC.
You ready to fight? You ready?
So here it is, folks, 5th and final round. Usman gets the single leg takedown, well played. Print the shirts, ground and pound.
And another one. Another strike from the top. Lands for him.
Usman's got the full mount. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Usman's right back to the full mount here.
Oh, he got to his spot.
Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots. Nicely done. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Usman. All right, setting up for a finish here. Oh, he's in trouble. Oh, and now he gives up on the submission.
Right to the knee on belly.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Side control now.
Oh, good defense, yes.
Oh, man, that's hard to watch, right? Targets that swollen area, and it's getting worse by the minute.
Big right hook there by the champ. Yes, smart adjustment, yep. Beautiful ground and pound, and that would cut him.
Usman getting absolutely worked here from the top. Let's see if there's an uptick in his urgency here as he tries to get back up. Final seconds of the fight. Oh, good ground and pound here. What a fight! 25 minutes turned in. Well, what a title fight it was. What a showcase it was for this division. But at the end of the day, the champion just did a little bit more, and you got to think he gets the nod, right?
I believe it was the championship experience that allowed him to push through in those spots that he needed to in order to keep his championship. I agree with you, J.A. I think he keeps his belt.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 49-45, 48-45, and 49-45. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the